สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to the Questions channel ถามเองตอบเอง or this channel like got the concept of having the question by myself and then I'll study on it, make a research on it, and then I'll seek the answer and share the answer that I find to you. So this one I expect that it will like expand our knowledge at least, and also improve like our development internally and externally. Ultimately, I also like want you to also share your knowledge with me and also like to other audience as well, so we can like help each other, support each other, and then grow together, just like your idea, your knowledge, what you have found before. Yeah, so there is like no theme or limit for this channel. And then like since I had showed this like a channel like a long time ago, like a few months ago, to get your feedback, like the voice, the sound, the light, and also like how I supposed to look or video to look. I have like changed a lot, such as like I bought the light, the microphone, and also even like the new equipment, like the new iPad Pro, with the hope that it will help me to do the YouTube channel. That's my excuse to buy it. And then I'll just move to the new place to like there are lots of things like going on with me now. So at the end, like this channel is always stuck in my mind. So yeah, this is why the first EP has started. So this episode or the first EP is about like how to know yourself, how to discover yourself, to know what you want in life. Lately, like or even just like happened to myself that I am 35, not 35, yes, 34 and almost 35 next year. I feel like I'm still not doing on what I want yet. I feel like I lost. I don't know what to do. What is my direction? What is my destination? So far, like my life is like okay, average. I can still like live day by day, work day by day, but then I feel like it's not fulfilling for me. So this is why I have come up with this episode, how to know yourself, or like what I want to do for my life, what is my dream job, what is my dream work. So for this topic, you need like to tell yourself, and I also need to tell you that it is not easy to find yourself. And then it's like even you think you know yourself already, it's not going like to be last long. For example, like my career path has like changed a lot from time to time. I used to be like HR for 2 years. I turned to the business developer for a startup company for 2 years and a half. I went abroad for studying and then come back. And for the first few months, I worked in the cosmetic company as a business developer as well, but like in terms like to building the cosmetic. But then later on, I turned into the internal consultant for a corporate, and now I got the chance to move to supply chain. Along the journey, I always felt like, okay, this is me, this is what I want. My first master was about human resource management. It also was I want, but actually like after I had started working like for 2 years, and then I feel like it's not what I want. So that's why I moved to the startup to do the business strategy, and then I found out that I like it a lot. And then that's why I decided to have another master for the business strategy. And then I come back, I joined a Thai cosmetic company. But then like I also changed to the corporate company, working as an internal consultant. I also thought at that time that I like it, I enjoy it, but then like I think the environment still can force us to change that I moved to supply chain. At the beginning of the career path in supply chain, I also thought that like it would be good for me as well. Like it got data, it got like a lot of data to be honest. Like I'm also like the numbers. I could contribute myself to the organization. But then later on, when like there's some circumstance that happened to your life, you will just like the questions will keep popping up to your mind, to your heart, that is like, is this what you want? Is that what I really want? Am I happy now? Or am I like am I contributing myself or for the organization or for the others or for others expectation? So this always like come up to me. So this is like the background of the story why I decided like to do the discovering yourself about your dream job. And yeah, so I had done the study before, and then like there's a two book that I would like to introduce to you. This is like the first one. This is the 6 pillar of self-esteem that like you need to be proud like of yourself. Like I'll explain later. You need like to trust yourself enough to make a decision. And then this one is the business model you that it will help you dig down like to what you enjoy, and then it will help you to plan what is going to be in your future. So the first thing is like how to trust yourself in making decision about your life. First, you need like to help. You need to have self-esteem. What is self-esteem about? It's like it's difficult to explain, but I like the sentence that is saying that like you need to live to fully express yourself, not to prove yourself that are good enough to the world. This is about the self-esteem. And then like to be able to increase the self-esteem, you need like to have the 6 pillar. Like the first one is I'll just like run through it really quickly. It's like the living consciously, like know what you are doing and check if the way you live now is aligned to your goal. Self-acceptance, already. Self-responsibility, self-assertiveness, you need to fight for yourself. Living purposefully, personal integrity, you need to do what you said. And then yeah, this is already 6 pillar of doing that, but it's like the concept is that like you need to know that you are here to fully express yourself, to show the world who you are, or to show the world the way that you are happy. If you're happy like to do the painting, you can do painting. If you're happy to do like to do the accounting, you should do accounting. Even like other people said art is boring, it's like it's not a fun job, how could you do that? And then you are Asian, you're good at number. So don't listen to those words. No words or no words are as important as your voice. Know that your voice is important, your want and your need is important, and the world needs you. So yeah, you need to have the self-esteem before you can decide what you're going to need to your life. And then like there are also like the questions to get rid of the self-doubt. They're like, is it okay that I can change or not? I'm scared of this, I'm scared of that. What if like I change and then I fail? So I would suggest you just like to list out, maybe like in the post-it like this, and then like first maybe like I think you're here, you're watching now because you want to change, right? You already know yourself that you want to change. So first maybe like list out what you want to change, what career you want to be, just like whatever you want. Like had come up to your idea, then astronaut, the Elon Musk, the like the what's the Jeff, like the owner of the Amazon, right? I want to own a business. I want to own a guest house. I want to own a hotel. I want to travel the world. List it out. What do you want? And then the next one is what's stopping you of not doing that. Maybe like the economics is like it's really bad now. If I change and I fail, I will die. I don't have enough money to feed myself or my family. For myself, like when I ask this question, basically like I'm stuck in the comfort zone. I have worked in the corporate for like almost 4 years now. And then it's also a multinational company. I work in a regional company. Basically like even like the strangers do not know me, I still got the credit to show that okay, I am cool. I work in a regional company, in regional team, work with the foreigners and expat. It's good, but it's also bad that it made me struggle to change. What if I change my job? What if I have my own business and it's not successful? I'm not going to have this reputation again. I'm not going to be this cool again. So, what scares you of? List it down. Then, after the 2 questions, what do you want? What stops you of not doing that? And the 3rd question is, sorry, it's low power, it's low battery. The 3rd question is, if I don't change soon, what is going to happen? For me, it's like the answer for this question is, if I don't change soon, I'm going to get up every morning and I won't have a purpose of living. I will doubt myself, what I'm doing to my life. What is my goal? What is my desire? What is my passion? I will live without a passion. Of course, I can do that. I keep getting the opinion saying that, oh, your life is good enough, but you need to change. Your life is stable, but you need to change. This is my life. I hate the most is the self-doubt. In any relationship or even in myself with my work, I hate to have the self-doubt. So that's why I need to change to get my respect, to show that I have self-responsibility to my life. So I can have like the answer to myself every morning that I wake up forward. I wake up for my passion. I'm looking forward for today. So this is the 3rd question that will tear your wall down and then will encourage you to have to answer really to answer yourself really from your heart and not from anyone else. Okay, we have done about the self-esteem. Okay, and then the next one is the business model view. This one, so this one taught me about a few things that really important. The first thing is you need to know that what is the job meaning to you. So there are 4 purpose or like the four definition of working. You need to know like what fit you. The first one is like a work as job, just to get the paycheck, just like just to survive day by day, or just to get the money to spend on something else that you love. The next one is like work is like as a career. Is like I think it's also happened like to many, is that like you work for like to show that you are successful, to show that you have achieved something, to for the status, or basically it's like my work now is a career that I have shared with you earlier. And the next one, work as calling, is like it's just the world need you to do it. You just like don't want their reputation, you don't want the status, but it's just like the world needs you to do it. It's just a gift from you. Maybe I would say like a monk. Maybe that like the world needs you to be a monk, and also like spread the knowledge to the world. And the fourth one is that like work as a fulfillment, that is like this one is the best described as a strongly interest driven approach to work, but you won't feel it's overwhelming, just like the calling that you cannot stop doing it now because the world needs you, but it just you work this job because you love to do it. So there are four definition of the work that you need to define yourself before like you go to the next step, that like what should you do in your life. And in my opinion, these four steps, it just like can happen at the same time, or it just like can happen like it can be changed along the time as well, due to like your needs. For example, right now, if like I don't have much money, I'll just work at a job. I just want to get money to survive today. Or like someone already have a lot of money, and so you those people will just like work as a fulfillment, like you want to get a job that like can answer yourself in the morning, or the job that you proudly say to the world that you are working on this now. So this one like will give you less pressure as well, like for the people who say that like, oh, I don't have passion at all. Is this wrong? Because I saw my friends like are looking for passion a lot. No, it's not wrong, because like you define your work as job to get the money, and that's it. So we have like first talk about like to boost your self-esteem, to answer your questions, and the second one is what is work definition for like for yourself, and the next one is like how to know what you like to do. I could like to open this book, but I think I'll spend a lot of time and I don't want to do the video editing. So I'll just share with you from like what I got from this book. It's that like you need like to draw like your life of life, your graph life, that is like or your career since like since the first job, if you can still remember like what have you worked done so far, and rate to that job, each job, each position, like how were you happy from 1 to 10 and why, and what skill that you like the most in that, what skill that you feel like you contribute a lot, or what skill that what work skill or knowledge that you had passion in that, and then select just only 5, and then in my opinion you already know that that what you want to do for your work, for your career, for your fulfillment. For example, like myself, that like when I did the life chart, I would say I I score myself a lot when I work at startup, that I work as in the business strategy section, that I help the company to draw strategy, to look at the market, how it's going on, and to give the direction where we should go. And from doing that that practice, it gives me realize that I'm good at putting things into boxes and then connecting box together. So I like to do the business model. I can connect all the business together and also the data set together. So this support me on that. Yeah. And then you can just not stop at that. I would say that having the feeling to know that what you want to your life is really enlightened already. I would suggest you to list out maybe how can I say your personality that what you think who you are. And then for example, for myself, I think that I am outgoing, I am not into the details and so on. But then when I do the check with my colleagues, with my friends, or the people who I'm close to, I see a different view. First, I thought that I was not good with people, but actually what feedback is I'm good with people. So this also expand my view that I can also do the job with people too. So yeah, and then the last step is that you need to list out your statement for three statements that what you want to do in your life. For for myself, it's first, I want to be in the community that can exchange the knowledge. Second, I want to keep learning. And the third one, I want to share the knowledge to people. Yeah, and then these three life statements will give me to seek for the job that I want to do. So okay, this is the overall how to find yourself. The first one, and boost up your self-esteem, your self-confidence. The world needs you no matter what you are. So, and then the second one is that what is your job like? Just to get the paycheck, or is it fulfillment for you? It's it will be worth for you to really go through this part, to do this to do the journey and to make a lot of change. You think it's worth it or not? And the third one is you need to think back what you enjoy in the past, what skill, knowledge, what your passion that you had in the past, and what work that you enjoy. Think about it, and then draw your life purpose statement, what you want to do in your life. So this is my sharing. Speaking is easier than done. You need to try it yourself. I would just suggest you just start with the question that what stopping you to not make change now first, and then it will be a gate to discovering yourself more. Thank you. สวัสดีค่ะ Thank you everyone for watching the questions time เองตอบเองนะคะ please feel free to leave your comment, feedback, or your experience in finding your dream job. I would like to see what should I improve in the future as well. Please feel free to do that. Looking forward to see you next time. Bye.